Sonny, what's the feeling after a game like this? You know, obviously the 5 walks, but you keep them off the scoreboard, the 5 strikeouts and such. I guess how do you sum that up?
I thought I made pitches during the 5 innings when I needed to. I would like to not walk. I feel like my stuff was good. Walk 5 guys, give up 1 hit. Your stuff is good. If I feel like if maybe I could have brought it into the zone a little bit more, then I've got a potentially to go really deep into that game. I just felt like I was missing by that much all night. I mean, I felt like I was literally missing off by that much or just down by that much. And I was conscious of it, and I was like, okay, keep throwing it. It'll get called. It didn't get called. But I thought I physically I felt great. Mentally I felt good about what I was doing. I felt like I had a good plan going into these guys. I was, like I said, I was just a tick off. I mean, when I say a tick, I mean I'm thinking this much with fastballs, and Allen stayed very consistent with his zone and didn't call it, and led to a lot of walks. But it also, I just stayed committed to my plan, and didn't get as deep into the game as I would have liked.
I know it didn't really affect the outcome ultimately of the game, but that battle with Vlad, to see him, 7 pitches to work through that and get the ground up to short. How good was it? How good did it feel to win that battle?
I've been in some situations like that, and some gone my way, some have not. I feel like I learned from the ones in the past of being in that moment against a similar type hitter, and just continue to try to make a pitch, go here, make a pitch. Don't get stubborn and do the same thing over and over. Just continue to pitch, because I think I walked Gurriel, and then Biggio gets a single up the middle, and then you walk Springer, and you're kind of like, but the walk to Gurriel, I feel like I was this close on a lot of those pitches, and then the single to Biggio was a soft single up the middle. It was like, you throw a good pitch, you jam him, he kind of gets up the middle. The walk to Springer, you get in a 2-0 count, so I was just like, stay committed to your plan, continue to mix your hand, don't get stubborn and just do the same thing over and over, just kind of continue to make pitches here and there. I thought Gary did a good job. We were on a good page, on a similar page. And then, like I said, I think the reason I got him out with that slider was probably because I continued to mix my hand. I didn't just say, like, I'm going to just throw this one pitch over and over and over. It was back and forth. Would have liked to have gone deeper. Like I said, I was just that much off tonight.
Were you, you threw a lot of pitches. Were you pretty gassed after 5?
No, if you look at it, I think I was throwing my hardest pitches in the 5th inning. I think my 10 hardest fastballs were in the 5th inning. I actually felt really good.
So would you have liked to have stayed in the game?
I don't think that was an option.
Okay.
You've taken no-hitters deep in the past, I know. Did that feel like a no-hitter in the 5th?
It felt like one of them no-hitters that you're going to walk 8 guys and throw a no-hitter. Like I actually thought about that out there. I was like, you ain't given up a hit yet, but you walked about 10 guys. So it's kind of like, yeah, it wasn't on my brain. I just knew that I was beating them with my stuff. If I could just, like I said, just move it over this much, then maybe you had a real chance at something special. But it was,
And you did feel like you were missing, right? I mean, that much. But
that much.
You agreed with the call.
Not while I was out there, no. But taking a look at him, I mean, he stayed very consistent with his zone, both sides. So
tomorrow your team has a chance to have a good bounce back, and it's an old friend of yours that's going to be on the mound. What are you most excited to see from Tyler and the opportunity?
I'm just excited to watch him pitch. We had a good relationship for the last 3 years. It was good to see his face in the clubhouse today. It was just good to see him. I'm sure we'll catch up. I was pitching today, he's pitching tomorrow, so I'm sure we'll catch up a little more. We've had a few conversations, this and that, but I did walk in today, and he was in the training room, kind of doing some shoulder stuff, and I walked in, and I think I was talking to Arch, and then I turned around and saw him, and I was just kind of like, oh, it was good to see him.
How would you sum up what he brings to the table?
He's just a solid, consistent approach. He's very competitive. He's a very, very good pitcher when he gets out there, but he's just a friendly face. Like I said, highly competitive, and I'm glad he's around.